When you are experiencing significant spiritual opposition, take it as a compliment because it means you're right on the edge of your miracle. You're right on the edge of your breakthrough. Don't back off, press in.
Allison asked this question. She says, it seems like the enemy seems to turn up the heat right before we have a breakthrough.
Yeah.
How does the enemy know that it's coming? Does God tell him that it's about to happen?
Oh, wow. So my mind instantly goes to this beautiful drama in the book of Job. So much we can learn about this beginning, because it actually says that God is in heaven and Satan actually has some level of access, no influence, but some access. And it's interesting as you watch this drama play out. There's a part of the play, if you want to picture it that way, is down here on earth. Another part of it is in heaven, in this dialogue between God and Satan. What I love about it is the fact that Satan's on a leash and that God puts parameters. And I've done multiple sermons about this because I think some people misinterpret the beginning of Job, and it almost seems like Job is some kind of a pawn, when in reality, God is moving and watching over. And there's this incredible dialogue that happens between the two of them. So when I come back to that specific question, and maybe Drew can actually pop it in the chat for me just so that I can reference it as I'm walking through this particular piece. I believe it's important for us to think that there is a reality to the fact that the spiritual warfare magnifies right before a breakthrough. And what I believe is this. I think Satan has some cognition with regards to the fact that here's the most important thing we can learn from this question. Ultimately, God wins every single time. So I believe that Satan's in a place where he's always having to consider, well, Jesus has already won. He already won. He already won. He already won. So that breakthrough is right on the other side of everything he's doing to try and slow us down. And I tell people this all of the time. When you are experiencing significant spiritual opposition, take it as a compliment because it means you're right on the edge of your miracle. You're right on the edge of your breakthrough. Don't back off, press in. So, how much does Satan know or not know? I don't know. I do know this. I know he's defeated by the power of our testimony. So when we speak out loud, this is my breakthrough today. My breakthrough today is I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be loving. I'm going to do exactly what God has called me to do. I will not back off. I will not press backwards. I'm not going to retreat in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to push through today because I believe my victory is with my Lord and Savior, who has won every victory that there already is. So I don't really know the nuances of what our enemy knows or does not know. What I do know is this: God is victorious. Your breakthrough is coming. You need to remain faithful and press in. And as the opposition mounts, that should be a clue to you. I am absolutely moving in the right direction because I don't believe Satan opposes people that he's not concerned with. In fact, I think sometimes we can take spiritual opposition as a great compliment. That the reason the enemy is pushing back so hard is because I'm on the right track. I'm moving in the right direction. I'm starting to figure some things out. I'm actually beginning to believe that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And that means my breakthrough is right on the other side of what I'm experiencing right now. So don't back off, press in.
Well, I think a breakthrough like a ceiling, right? Like you're literally breaking through the ceiling, and that's God propelling you into, greater things, right? And of course the enemy wants to stop breakthrough because that means he doesn't have a stronghold anymore. So of course he'd love to stop it, right?
Absolutely. Of course he would. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more information about this topic, go and check out the free online courses that we have. You can find them all at jesus.net.